So we're talking about motivating women today, and our latest tip, or today's tip, is that women do not need an audience. So if you're training female clients, then find the quiet corner of the gym, and always there's a spectrum. I get that. But generally speaking, we perform better in simple tasks. So by simple, I mean endurance tasks like cross-country skiing, running, treadmill, rower. We perform better in those tasks, bilateral, evenly weighted, single plane exercise or weight training exercise, without the audience. Okay. Now, men are the opposite. Men actually perform better with an audience in that sort of kind of exercise, and they perform less well when it's a complex exercise, so shooting, sailing, equestrian, that sort of thing. And this is research done during COVID. It was the first real opportunity to measure across the sports men versus women, motivational styles, performance outcomes, their psychology behind their performance. And that's what it found. And it found it consistently across sports, across meets, that men needed the audience for simple endurance or simple weights or basic stuff. But as soon as it had a skill, then women outperformed men with an audience, and vice versa. So men do not need an audience when it's skillful task. Women don't seem to care. They do all right. Women do not need the audience for the endurance or the simple task or the even bilateral weights. So that's super, interesting, and easily applicable to the gym, right? And if you couple that with what we learned last week, which was, women don't perform well with the punishment style military training. They perform much better with a cheerleader. So what did they do well in this session? What are they doing well in this set? What have they done well this month versus you didn't do a session, therefore you got 50 burpees? If you couple that with 50 burpees in the busiest part of the gym and then verbal, give me more, it's possible you will end up culling your female client base. So keeping that in mind, that's not a bad thing if you don't want to, educate yourself in women's bodies. It's not a bad thing. All of us should be culling the bottom 20% of our clientele, the ones that don't motivate us or that we're not really qualified to train or that drain us. Totally fine. And, as we embark on this sort of motivational journey, women's psychology journey, we got to understand there are massive gaps, okay? Only 6 or 7% of all sports psychology research has been performed on women, okay? The rest, like over 50%, closer to 60%, is performed on men almost exclusively. And then the remaining research is mixed. The problem with that is they often dismiss female results as outliers, because they're not the norm, or they include like 4 or 5 and the remaining 95% are male. So there are massive gaps, and it's actually quite exciting. Rather than viewing these tips as criticisms or, like insults, they're not. They're opportunities to try new things and to get more from our female clients. They're really exciting. So try them, see what happens. Maybe not overtly, maybe you do it gradually and just see what happens, because we actually don't know what women are capable of yet. We have not done enough research. We've been training them like men for so long that we actually don't know what they're capable of. So it's exciting to implement something and to see where it takes you.